Hey there. Welcome back to Crystal Talks. Cynthia and I are here with you today to talk about another amazing stone. And I know we say that about all the stones, well, but they are all pretty amazing. It's really cool to learn about Earth's magic. At least we think so. So that's why we're sharing it with you. Today's stone is a stone that was actually confused with sapphire until the 20th century, which means it doesn't have a history of its own because we don't really know what it was being used for. All its history perhaps falls under sapphire. But some say that it was used as a compass in ancient times, and some say that Archangel Michael's sword was actually made of this stone. But there's really no way to know if these statements are true or not. So, Cynthia, what are we talking about today?
It's one of the few gemstones that doesn't attract or hold negative energies. The cleansed. It comes in several different colors. The one we're talking about specifically today is the beautiful blue kyanite, and it's fascinating to look at because you can't tell so much in the polished, tumbled state, which it polishes and tumbles up beautifully, but naturally it comes in sort of a long, striated form in its natural state. And you do need to watch because, particularly the blue, people like to dye it. The undyed natural blue kyanite is sort of a blue gray color. If it's a bright blue, then it's probably had some dye added to it. It doesn't matter as far as the healing is concerned, just an interesting fact for you to know.
Really interesting. I did not know that. That's really, an important thing to know. So you make sure you're getting that natural kyanite, right? But it has such a beautiful blue color. It's not like a dull blue gray. It's just a really beautiful blue. And it's no surprise that this blue stone, as we're talking about enhancing communication, aligns with the throat chakra and the third eye chakra, but also the elements of water and air. Air is typically our energy of communication, and water really inspires that calmness, that flow, and that peacefulness through that communication. So great pairing of energy there. And blue kyanite also aligns with the goddess of wisdom, Sophia. So it brings in that element of wisdom through your communication as well. Cynthia, what are the benefits of blue kyanite?
Interestingly, it's known as the stone of attunement. It's a very high vibrational stone, so it's constantly pushing you into a state of ascension. As you've mentioned, it opens the throat chakra, which of course encourages that communication and self-expression. It helps you cut through fears and blockages, so you can speak your truth. We have this lack of self-confidence, or this fear that we're not going to say it holds us back from saying what we really feel. And blue kyanite is amazing to help you get through that. It's just overall an extraordinary crystal of connection. It opens the mind centers. It enhances telepathic and our psychic abilities. It bridges gaps in all communication efforts. It provides a link for transmitting, receiving healing energy as well. So a good one for to use as they're working. As Katie's talked about, it aligns the chakras and it helps bring that tranquility and calming effect to your whole being. And it's an exceptional stone for transitioning into meditative stress. So just a few of those wonderful benefits.
Absolutely. And I like to meditate with kyanite to access intuitive guidance, right? A lot of these stones that we're talking about with communication also work with your intuition. And it's really powerful to receive that intuitive guidance when you're working on communication, because when you use your intuition to support your communication, you will be communicating from your truest self, that real truth inside, and it will really guide you to communicate in the way that feels best for you. Because sometimes we get all caught up in the way we should be communicating or how we should be saying something or doing something, and all these shoulds, all these beliefs that we've taken on from society and the world. And your intuition is going to simply guide you from your soul and be like, look, this is what's true for you right now. This is how you need to communicate it. And so Blue Cenite is a really great stone to meditate with, to access that space of intuitive guidance for clear, calm, truthful communication. You could also use it with yoga poses like tree, dancer, puppy, thread the needle, any kind of pose that's going to help you open up the heart, the throat center, and access that kind of third eye, forehead space energy. So how else can we use kyanite?
It's very, very useful, of course, for public speakers and performers because it strengthens the voice and heals the throat and the larynx. Placed by your bedside, it can induce dream recall and promote healing dreams. How great is that? It's used in feng shui as it has the water energy. It encourages stillness, organic growth, and a sense of purity. You can place it around your home in the social areas. It'll help promote harmony with anyone who comes into that area. If you use it in your office, it's going to be great to help spark that creative business communication, with trying to help you communicate with the people that you're working with. And on a physical basis, I forgot to list the benefits of the physical benefits of blue kyanite, which again, there are many. It's a natural pain reliever. It helps you physical traumas, and it works with things like lowering your blood pressure, lessening inflammation, and fighting off infections. So it's great for all the areas of your being. Right, Katie?
Absolutely. It's such a wonderful stone. It's such a great stone to have with you for purposes of enhancing communication, but just for purposes of your well-being. It's really, really a powerful stone. And like Cynthia said, it doesn't hold negative energy, which means you don't have to clear it, which means it's always working for you, working with you, and supporting you through every moment. So really a great stone to carry with you. And the water element that aligns with this stone is also going to encourage that element of flow in your life, which can be really powerful, especially coming from a recovering perfectionist where control is like safety. Blue Cenite is a great stone to have to encourage you to stay in that flow and to trust your intuition and to really express the things you need to express clearly in your communication, if it's with yourself or if it's with someone else, because communication with the self is equally as important. Some great mantras that you can pair with blue kyanite are: I am open to receive divine wisdom that enhances my communication. I welcome positive transformation with clear communication. Both of these mantras have words that really open you up to receive that wisdom, to be open to what the moment's bringing for you, and to stay in that communication that is true for you. So Cynthia, tell us what essential oils we can pair with blue kyanite, with these mantras, to kind of enhance its properties.
Well, depending on the intention that you've set to work with your gemstones and your oils, true communication would indicate lavender or spearmint as a place you could start. If you're working toward that feeling of calm, then lavender, patchouli, Roman chamomile, or sandalwood are going to be great. Harmony, you'll get a boost from using lavender, lemon, or sandalwood. Creativity, wild orange, Clary Sage, or tangerine. Dream recall, Clary Sage, rose, or sandalwood. Physically, if you're using it to combat some pain issues that you're having, then I would pair it with the copaiba, frankincense, clove, or lemon to start with. And blood pressure, Some that would work great are ylang ylang, marjoram, or cypress. And as always, listen to your intuition. These are places to start, and ones that'll give you an idea of what works and what doesn't work. And it's different for each person. What works for someone else might not be the thing that works for you. So that's where you listen to your own body and your own intuition. Which one do you like, Katie?
Well, first of all, I totally agree. Listen to your intuition, listen to your body, right? I am really intrigued by the dream recall. Even when you were talking about it in the benefits, I was like, oh, I really need to take a blue kyanite, set it next to me while I sleep. And now I'm going to pair it with that sandalwood because I love sandalwood. It's one of my favorite all-time oils. And because your dreams can also be your intuition speaking to you. Sometimes you kind of like look between the lines and dive under the surface of the dream to figure out what its message is and what its meaning is. But it's a great way to connect with your intuition and get that support through communication, but just through what's going on with you subconsciously in your life. So that's what's calling out to me, the sandalwood with the blue kyanite and placing it next to the bed and really kind of just recalling those dreams and journeying through dreams. So let us know in the comments what you are going to use blue kyanite for. What benefit is calling out to you? How would you use it to support your communication or just that intuitive guidance? We would love to hear from you. And if you'd like a PDF, just drop that PDF below. Let us know. We'll get it right over to you. And as always, thanks for being here. We'll meet you back here next week.